Yes, Shalom Israel. This is Priest and Officer Matt Kwayak of the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, which started out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under commanding Gen.YAHANNA. The question is being asked, are black people Africans? Black people are not Africans. Black people that are scattered in North, Central, and South America and in the Caribbean islands are part of the 12 lost tribes of the nation of Israel. According to history, we fled from in Jerusalem into Africa. And while we were in Africa, the Africans rounded us up and sold us into slavery to the Arabs and to the so-called white man. Right? These are prophecies that are in the Bible, but our Christian pastors will not teach us these things. We're going to read from the book of Luke, chapter 21 and verse 20. And Christ is saying here, "And when ye shall see Jerusalem compassed with armies, then know that the desolation thereof is nigh." The desolation thereof, talking about here in the scripture, is letting you know that destruction is upon Israel. Destruction is close. No difference than when you see the so-called white man coming down with his battleships to Venezuela. That's letting you know that destruction is nigh. No difference. Right? Going to verse 21. Verse 21. "Then let them which are in Judea flee into the mountains, and let them which are in the midst of it depart out." Letting you know what? Those that were in Jerusalem flee to the mountains. The mountains speaking about here was in Africa. You understand? So we, being a part of the 12 lost tribes of the nation of Israel, we fled into Africa. How it was easy for the Africans to round us up? Because why? We fled into Africa with our own laws, our own culture, our own history, so they know that we were not their people. So it was easy for them to find us, to choose us, and sell us to the Arabs and the so-called white man. You understand? Even our historical scholars know these things. We will read a short passage, right, from the book of Babylon to Timbuktu to get a little more history. From Babylon to Timbuktu, page 84. "In the year 65 BC, the Roman armies under General Pompey captured Jerusalem. In 70 AD, General Vespasian and his son, Titus, put an end to the Jewish state with great slaughter. During the period of the military governors of Palestine, many outrageous and atrocities were committed against the residue of the people. During the period from Pompey to Julius, it has been estimated that over 1 million Jews fled into Africa, fleeing from Roman persecution and slavery. The slave markets were full of black Jewish slaves." Again, it's no difference than these Venezuelans running into Trinidad, fleeing from Roman persecution. The Romans is the so-called white man, who we call Esau in the Bible. It's no difference from them being starved out in their country because America don't want to send food to them, and they fleeing from Roman persecution into Trinidad. There's no difference from that. Again, black people are not Africans. Black people are part of the 12 lost tribes of the nation of Israel. With that, subscribe to all I.S.U.P.K channels on YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook. I'm Priest and Officer Matt Kwayak. Shalom.